Good afternoon. This is Dr. Cooper, and this is a podcast for the ENG102 Freshman Composition course. Today's podcast is a video podcast, and it is the Unit 3 podcast. So, with Unit 3, let's look at the calendar here. We're beginning Unit 3 today, which is Monday, which is also President's Day, so happy holiday for those of you that are not working today. And those of you that are, feel no pressure because we have 7 days for this module. So we're going to go through Monday all the way through Sunday. And in this module, we will be doing several things. One is we're having small group discussion, which is optional. You don't even have to participate if you don't want to. But it's your chance to sort of touch base with about 5 or 6 of your classmates and to sort of throw your idea out there. So where we are right now in the research process is preliminary research. When I go back here, you can see that I explain in the notes that we are still working on preliminary research, meaning that we're still exploring possible topics. And then once we choose a topic, which you can see on the calendar, you're all going to submit a research prospectus. Now, the final due date is Friday, but I do suggest that you submit this before Friday because the goal is to get approved by Friday. Because you can't do the next assignment, which is assignment number 3, if you have not had a topic approved. And if you wait until Friday to submit it, I may not get it back to you until Saturday that with an approved topic. So you want to get started earlier. So even though this is the deadline Friday, you want to get it in sooner. So for Unit 3, plan for about 5 to 6 hours. These are the objectives that we're going to cover this week. And basically we're going to do some more reading from our Learn Smart ebook within Connect. So that's about 45 to 60 minutes answering questions and reading like I showed you previously. So you're going to read chapters 4.5, 4.6, and that second part is about 20 to 30 minutes as well, these 4.5 and 4.6. These are two separate things. So your Learn Smart module and then the 2 chapters from chapter 4, or the 2 sections from chapter 4. All right, then you have 2 lessons. Again, the first lesson is a little more detailed, so plan for about 40 to 45 minutes. And then lesson 3.2 on paraphrasing is a module from Harvard, and it only takes about 5 to 10 minutes, but it's very good. So if you want to go to Harvard someday, you can get a test of what some of the things that they're learning. Nothing more than what you're learning in this class. Okay, so here's the optional discussion that I talked about. So when you click over to go into Piazza, you're going to see Piazza here, and you'll see one of these 4 discussion groups. So if you are in group 4, you'll see only the group that you're in. And I have access to all of the groups, so that's why I have more here. But it'll be pinned to the top there. So that's optional. If you want to get ahead and get a couple of extra bonus points, go ahead and do that discussion. And again, all I'm trying to do is to get you to consider some possible topics before you submit to me, so that your classmates can say, well, do you remember she said you couldn't write on that topic? And you might say, oh, I don't remember hearing that. So that's why you want to pose your topic in Piazza. All right, so the 2 assignments, again, the research prospectus is the research proposal. So you want to click through so you could do that. And then assignment number 3, which has to be done with an approved topic. So you got to wait till you get your research prospectus approved, proposal approved first. Okay? And then you can go into assignment number 3. So I'll come back to check on that. Now, most of you are working on finishing assignments 1 and 2. And I'm going to give you today, which is Monday, an extra day to finish up those assignments. But one of the key things is that when you go over to the group, this is the list of group members that I have so far. And I have 21 members. So I think most of you are in the right class. We might have some of the other late start members in this class, but we'll see. But when I click on your name and I click over, if you set up your profile correctly, I should see your first name. You don't have to put your first and last name. Just go ahead and put your first name so that I know it's you. Right now, I don't know who to give credit for this. But I also can see that very few of you have actually saved your bookmarks to the group. So what you'll want to do is if your name, pause the video and look for your name. Make sure that when I click through on your name, like who's AZ Shamrocks? Ah, that's Colleen. So I know who that is. So I can give Colleen credit. But I want to check over here to see that there are bookmarks, and then look at the bookmarks. So you could see next to your name if you have any bookmarks. So Colleen only has 3 of her 5 completed, so she would not get full credit. So what you'll need to do is just go into your library. If you saved bookmarks and they're not showing up in the class, click into your library, and then you'll see my library, which is your library, and you'll see all of your bookmarks. And if you want to save one to the group, go ahead and click over here where it says Edit, the little pencil and a square button. And then when you add it, you can now share to a group, and then you can add it to the correct group, ENG102. Okay? So that's pretty much it for finishing up assignment number 2. Assignment number 1 shouldn't have been any problem with that assignment, and that should be posted in Canvas. Now, keep a couple of things to think about when you're doing Canvas. Sometimes things just don't work. A video doesn't show up. You might not see a link to add something. A lot of times it has to do with the Java with your browser. So when you go into an assignment and you feel like something is missing, if there's a video missing or something, check up in the bar up here, up in this area. So you can see where my star is. Sometimes there'll be a shield up there. And if you click that shield, and I'm in Chrome, it will allow for that content to show. Okay? So this one doesn't have a video, but a lot of times that happens to me as well. So if you can't upload a Word document or a PDF or whatever you're trying to do, try a different browser. There's Chrome, there's Internet Explorer, and Firefox. Having a hard time talking today. Okay, so that's pretty much it for this week, or for this module, which is this week. So let's get in there, get those assignments done. See, only 13 of you have submitted assignment number 1, and only 18 of you participated in the first discussion. So it's time to get busy. If you have questions, don't forget, ask Piazza.